Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is Soulology, the science of the soul. Let's go over 6 things that can help you unlock any abilities you have, any creative abilities. Unlocking your creativity, your powers, your infinite powers. We're about to get into something big. And when we're talking about your powers, you have to understand the simple fact, like I said in my last video, you are infinite. You have these abilities of psychic energy, telekinesis, and everything. Dr. Sebi had even explained, one of the doctors who was my mentor, that your body is an electrical being. What you can use with that electricity inside of you is very important. You would be amazed how incredible you truly are in being able to change any way, shape, or form, or even the way your body works. But you have to be willing to do the research, experiment with your body, go through experiences and everything else in between. And let's begin with simply number 1. You are what you eat. This is why I tell people about the vegan challenge, the 7-day, the 12-day, the 7-day, the 14-day, and the 21-day or 30-day vegan challenge. Your health is valuable in growing who you are. There was a movie that came out not too long ago, a documentary called What the Health? What the Health indeed. Because if you really look into what you're eating in today's society, it is not helping you in any way. One of the things that was discussed was from a professor, Dr. Milton. He had stated the biggest and strongest animals, the biggest and strongest terrestrial animals on the planet are herbivores. Now many might say, well, what about other animals and this and that and this and that? They're pretty strong. You're absolutely right. But the toughest ones, the elephant, the rhino, the hippo. There are many others besides these animals. The gorilla, the monkey, the chimpanzee. All of these animals are herbivores, but they are extremely powerful. By going off of a diet such as that, you're able to actually keep your body going. Even as I go through my day-to-day life, I have a lot of things I do, but I push through it. On the diet I was on already before, it was difficult even for me to get past the day without feeling exhausted. When I had done the vegan challenge for myself, it had changed my physiology of how I work. It had changed my energy. It had allowed me to tap into the infinite abilities within myself of knowing how incredible I truly am. Number 2, you are what you drink. Can't forget that. You see, a lot of us don't check our water or don't test our water out. And it's important that you are drinking at least pH 7 and up. I personally drink pH 10 water. But what I look to strive for is making pH 14 water, because the truth is, if you pay attention very closely, you can't really find pH 14 water in the stores. pH 14 is the highest water, and it does help in, I discussed this in one of my other videos, and I will leave a link down below to the experiment for what happened when I was on that. pH 14 water flushes out all toxins. When I had drunk the water myself, I had realized that I had to go to the bathroom a lot. So it was already working literally within less than 5 minutes. I had to go to the bathroom over and over and over again. Drinking the water you're drinking in today's society, most of it, if not all of it, and especially in America, 66% of all water has fluoride in. It's important to get rid of that fluoride so you are able to unlock the third eye, also known as the pineal gland. This gland is full of fluid because in the mind, what you have to realize is the brain isn't all fully squished in there. In there is somewhat of a small hole with fluid in it. For many years, doctors thought that this fluid had no personal gain or anything. But we soon discovered how important it is to open and unlock the third eye. You see, when you are off of fluoride, you are less docile and you are more able to open and experience your mind and do what you desire to do. Even in my experience, I was able to research like crazy, thus concludes how I made this channel. I was doing this already before, but it became so simple to me as I was growing. I realized I had nothing to fear, and that's something that fluoride does due to being so docile. It allows you to be under control and let the TV screen tell lies to your vision. It's something to think about. Now, that's why it's important to drink pH water, pH 7 water and up, to keep yourself healthy. Number 3, you have to be willing to do your own research. In my own experience, I was constantly listening to people tell lies to my vision. People constantly told lies to my visions, and I ended up taking it as truth. My problem, though, was I wasn't doing my research at the time. I wasn't thinking on a fundamental level. I wasn't thinking on a thoughtful level of if that truly is the truth or not. Are there really 7 billion people on this planet? We can't really say, because the truth is, it's not as though we've counted everybody on here. And even if you see it online, you have to realize for some of those areas, it doesn't count. Areas you're not even allowed to go to. So we couldn't really say there are 7 billion people on the planet. There could be more, there could be less. Something to think about. When you're doing your own research and figuring out how things work on your own, it allows you to come up with your own ideas and your own principles. Many of us focus so much on moral standards, even the hidden ones, that if you do something this way, it might not lawfully be wrong, but it's morally wrong. But the truth is, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. All that truly matters is what you think of yourself and how you treat yourself. And in my experience, I personally wasn't treating myself well at one point. So it took time and practice to take care of myself and do that research for myself to grow and evolve who I truly am. Number 4.